With Passover coming right up, we're going to honor the Jews today, and we're going to make haroset. First, we open up the wine. Manischewitz, classic Jewish brand, more good for just straight drinking than cooking. We're going to cut up the apples. Occupational hazard, of course, but when you soak the apple, it tastes much better. The Jews were slaves, and they had to build all the pyramids for the Egyptians. And so you had to make mortar. And thus, we make haroset, because apples make fantastic mortar. So we cut it up. Pour in your almonds first, and then about 4 tablespoons of pecans. And then, once that's in there, you put your top back on. You find out how to lock it. So Moses said, some people go, of course, Pharaoh said no, because those are my slaves. You're not supposed to put the apples in until you finish the nuts. There are a lot of plagues. I don't quite remember all of them, but there's a few. So, while I'm thinking of the plagues, let's pulse the nuts. What you want to be sure is you don't get it too dusty, which I feel like I've done a happy medium between dusty and, well, I may have gone a little too dusty. Once we've cut up our apples and ground up our nuts, we throw our apples in. More apples. Shit. Well, if it touches the floor, nobody else was in here when I did it. Once you've cut up all your apples, you stick them in, and you begin to pulse. Looks a little gushy in there. Begin to spoon it out. Oh, usually you want to take out the pieces first, because that's sharp. First, we add our honey. 1, 2. A little bit extra honey went in that one, but that's just extra sweetness. We give the honey a little stir. So you might have a little bit of spillage. Well, that's a lot of spillage. You're probably going to put about, depends on how much you like wine. But either way, you want to put quite a lot of wine. A little bit more. You'll start to get more of a pink, reddish color for your haroset. And then there we have it. And you realize it's quite delicious. We have haroset. And then, with the haroset, you make your pyramids. Thank you for coming with us today for our exploration in Jewish cuisine. Mazel tov. Very salty. Oh, it's too salty.